NCAA tournament yet again as arguably the best team in the country. Caden Boozer is their starting point guard with Caleb Foster out for the season with that foot injury. He's probably their best guard out of ball screens. Likes to play off 2 feet. Really good touch in the lane. Uses his body well on drives. Smaller guard compared to Foster, not as good defensively. But he's a high IQ player. Another guy that's a winner. Cuts. And again, really good playmaker off ball screen. Lefty skip pass there. Isaiah Evans. Elite shooter. Percentages aren't awesome this year, but it's because he'll take so many tough ones. Shoots off really heavy movement. They'll run plays for him. Bunch of flares for him. He's an aggressive shot taker, but he's earned that. He's gotten a lot better this year on the ball. Drive closeouts. Work a little bit in isolation. Using that length and athleticism to finish around the rim. Looking to drive off screens. He's also been better as a cutter this year too. Dame Sar. Long, athletic wing, driver. Best for them on the defensive side of the ball. He's an elite wing defender. Teams will dare him to make shots against them. He's not a great shooter, but he's getting more comfortable as the year's going on. But defense is what he does. He'll guard the other team's best perimeter player. And he's really tough to score on with his length and athleticism. Cam Boozer. This would be most people's pick for the best player in the country. And he does everything. Great scorer in the post. Elite on rolls and short rolls. Great touch around the rim. Such an advanced game with the way he pivots. Shot fakes. His patience in there. Everywhere he's ever gone, he's won. On arguably the best team in the country as their best player. Won an insane amount in high school and AAU. Operate from the elbows. Operate in the post. Can play from the top of the key or on the wing. Here he's bringing the ball up. He'll run ball screens. He's a good shooter too. He can legit space the floor. And he is a great positional passer. He'll always make the right reads. Pass out of ball screens. Look at that skip. And I would argue that he's the best passer on their team. Unbelievable player. Pat Ngangba. Play finisher. Can play in the post. Can pass. Is a really good rim protector. Big part of what makes their defense so good. Here he is in the post. He has really good hands too. Scores well in rolls. Good rebounder. Can make a 3 when he's wide open. But teams should dare him to shoot that. Again, he will pass. Pass out of delay. Run actions from the elbow with him. And here's him playing defense. He can switch onto guards. And he's a very legitimate defensive anchor. Good rim protector. Good defender in the post. Darren Harris. We could see him play more with the Foster injury. Shooter. Off the bench. That's what he does. Nick Hemenia. Skilled 6'8 wing. Scoring the paint. Good spot up shooter. Can handle the ball. Can handle in some ball screens. He can cut. Really, really good role player for them. He's posting a smaller player. Malik Brown. This is one of my favorite players. Elite defender. Defensive player of the year in the ACC, despite coming off the bench. Has unbelievably good hands. Plays extremely hard. Gets as many steals as almost anyone in the country per minute. And he's going off so he could really pass the ball. Skip pass there. He's one of their better passers on the team. As a scorer, he's pretty much a pure play finisher. But elite role player. This is what their offense looks like when they're at their best. Space the floor. Play from action to action. Play through the bigs. Cutting, screening. Screen away. And that's what they look like at their best. Some early offense stuff. They'll hunt early seals. They have a huge mismatch with Boozer against Christian Anderson in semi-transition. We'll get to these empty sides a lot. That's what we're going to do most early. And Ngogba on the finish. Empty again. Empty ball screen. With Boozer on Boozer for the floater. Empty ball screen. Boozer passing. A lot of ball screen sets for them. A lot of 1-4 ball screens with Boozer setting it and Ngogba low. There he pops. Again, he's a legit good shooter. There's Brown setting it. And then here's Boozer setting it and popping. And there's him going at arguably the best defensive player in the country. Boozer setting it, pop. Again, you got to be there on him. Set these double ball screens. Boozer popping again. Got to be up on him if you're Toombs. Double ball screen. Clear for this flare. And they have all types of flare sets for Evans. You're going to see all of them. Here it is again. Clear. Ball screen. Flare. Again here. Clear this side. Ball screen. Flare him. Tough shot there. They can get right into Spain. Harris is the back screener. Here it's going to be a leak. So Evans leaks out against the switch. Good screen from Brown. Here they set a double Spain. So ball screen, 2 back screens, and Syracuse has no idea how to guard this. They'll swing into some stuff. They love this wide pin down. Evans curling it. Lob to Brown. Swing, wide pin down. And you're basically playing with the whole empty side action. Just another way to get into it, though. Swing, wide pin. They'll use Boozer as the passer, and whoever the 5-man is as a screener. Boozer passing. There's Malik Brown as the 5 screening. And again, hunting this little curl to the dump off. Here's again. Evans, aggressive. Nick Amenia, shooting off it. There's Boozer setting it. Popping back out for the ball. And there's 1-on-1 against a really good post defender in Hand Ogden. Swing. Wide pin. Bryson Tiller helps there. And they hit it back to Boozer. Here it's going to be a slip. Slip it there. Here Hemenia rejects. Here it's going to be a rescreen for the flare for Evans, and he curls. Here it's more of an away instead of a wide. So swing it to the away. Boozer curls. Cam Boozer pops out, and now we play. Hymenia for 3. Swing. And it's this little runner for Harris. Reject. Shuffle. Into this rifle. And now we're playing off it. And they do have these more complex counters off a lot of their most simple actions. But most of the stuff they do is just well-designed, simple stuff. There's Hymenia on the roll to Ngangba. Again, swing to the empty side. Chase it. Foster on the pull-up. Swing, swing to the empty side. Evans gets an open 3. Here we're going to get a swing, flare, and then slip it. They love these flare slips. We'll show a bunch of those later. They'll play off staggers. So just stagger Foster early there. Foster curls. And there's the passing leading to the Boozer 3. Stagger will get them into what I call a cyclone, which is a cross screen into this middle pin. Pass from Boozer. And this is what they'll do most out of the stagger. So curl. And Evans is setting the cross screen into this pin. Here's again. Curl. Foster sets the cross screen. Gets the pin. Again, Boozer is so good at passing out of doubles. Curl. Cross screen for Boozer. Bad defense from Aiden Shaw. Curl. Evans is the cross screener for Boozer. Roman Sulepa with bad defense again. Curl from Evans. Cross screen from Boozer. Good defense there from Caleb Wilson. Stagger. And we can do some other stuff. Hit the elbow. Slip the flare. Another one there. Such a good counter to switching. Away. Up for Evans. Another slip. Away to the ball screen with the shallow from Harris. Here's a little pin. Wide. And then flare for Harris. Look at that. So good at playing. Bunch of horn sets that they have. Most commonly, it's just going to be a ball screen. Boozer setting it. It'll just be another way to get into it. Iverson over the top. Boozer. Around 3 people. Loop. Ball screen. Boozer pops. Got to be up there. Loop. Ngangba. Pops. Flare for Evans. Miscommunication involving Jordan Pope. Again here, but it's a rescreen for Evans. And now we're just playing off it. There's another flare for Evans. Here we're going to touch. Flare for Evans, but it's a rescreen. Same thing here, touch. Flare, but it's a rescreen. Touch, and this is just a flare. Hit the elbow. Clear, flare, but it's for the curl. Here's the 1 and the 2, setting a ball screen for each other. Here we're going to get pop. And then an inverted ball screen. Evans setting it on Boozer. Here it's an seal. So we're looking for Ngongba on the seal. With nobody on the weak side. Elbow. And we're going to get into flex. Hamenia setting it. And there's Boozer. Just like they had a series last year for Cooper Flag, and then they had another series that Knip would run the most. And they have a bunch of stuff that they can do for Cam Boozer. They'll literally just throw right in there. There's him working on Will Kyle. Flex and throw it in. Here it's for Ngongba. They can run this for Boozer too. Most of the stuff they run for Boozer, they could also do for Ngongba a little. Here it's just wedge. Throw it in. Mismatch against Cody. And yeah, Nick Cody can't guard him. Run it again here. Wedge screen. And they have Cam Ward guarding him. And that's not going to work. Help too far off Harris. Again, he'll always make the right play. Same thing here for Pat Ngongba. Here they just swing it and just throw it right in there. Again, making the right play. They'll swing, and then just come set this back screen for him to get in there. Swing it. Here comes Evans to set the back screen. And throw it in. Here against Carson Cooper, who's a pretty good defender. But it doesn't matter. Swing it. Evans, or that's Dame Sarr this time coming to set it. But yeah, Vesar just completely falls asleep. Watch it happen again here. Back screen. Kind of helping, but not really. Swing. Here comes Evans, setting the back screen. And Tyree Bryan is there to help, but Hamenia, one pass away in the corner, is wide open. UCLA to this rip screen for Boozer. We'll run 4-5 ball screen. So hit him. 4-5 ball screen. Off the dribble pull up. Hit him. 4-5 ball screen. Got to be up higher. Here Boozer sets the ball screen for Ngongba. So hit the 5. And Boozer comes to set it. There he is, working as Frew in the post. Here's a 4-5 ball screen, but it's a Spain with Cam Boozer as the ball handler. Inverted ball screens, Foster guarding him, or Foster setting it on him. Inverted ball screen with Dame Sarr setting it. And look at this. Inverted ball screen. Flip the angle though. Flare into the inverted ball screen. That's what I call New Zealand. Throw it to the step up. And it's an inverted ball screen. Look at the Euro. Slip it for a 3. Zipper just to the elbow ISO. Zipper to the elbow ISO. Against Trevin Brazil. Zipper. Here Boozer's looking high-low. Little slice into stuff. So here they slice into an ISO. All this slice stuff, they ran a ton for Knipple last year. A little bit for Foster last year. but this was for Knipple. Inverted ball screen. Slice. Ghost. And look at the time and score here. Slice to the ball screen with the exit screen. Cam Boozer, scoring against the best defender in the country. Slice. Ball screen. Exit screen. Boozer open on the roll. Slice. Ball screen, exit screen. Slice. And instead it's just a Spain. So here's the back screen from Evans. Nice play from him. Oh, look, high-low. Slice out. High-low. Slice. Get out. Look, high-low. Slice. Hit. It's going to be a zoom. Slice, hit him, turn to zoom. Love to get into this flare slip. Flare, slip. Evans popping out. Flare, slip. Evans. Set the flare, curl to the rim against teams that don't switch. Hit, flare, curl to the rim against Abuko Corey not switching. Set it, rescreen slip. And again, nothing super complicated, but they're just so good at playing to what the defense is giving them or playing how the defense is playing. Here it is again. Up. Slip. Here it is again. Hit. Up. Rescreen. Slip. Slice. Hit the big. Over. Curl that. Miscommunication. A couple delayed things they'll do. Not a ton of this, but Ngongba's a good enough passer, and Brown, that they can do this. Zoom. And they play the empty side too. 45 to the empty side. And that's going to do it for our Duke video scouting report.